So I'm wearing a hat today. And this is something that has not happened before, but listen, just because I'm a dude on the internet who you always see having his hair wonderful doesn't mean I don't have a bad hair day sometimes. That being said, content's not changing at all, but I am, yeah, no, hair's not happening today. I know it's what some of you know me for, but it's not happening today. It's fine, it's fine. But, for this series right now, this is the first one I've recorded in about a week, right? So a lot of things have changed. One of those being we got Partner on Twitch, which is really cool. For those who don't know Partner, essentially, and I don't even know exactly what it does, I just like the cool check mark. I gotta be honest. I really do just like, you get a cool check mark because you're like verified. So we got that. You get some other stuff too, like Twitch supports you more or whatever. But the point is that happened. That's really crazy huge. I'm super happy about that. This is the first episode I've recorded since that happened. But on top of that, what is it? The Rose Tower LCQ happened. For those who don't know, Rose Tower is I guess you could call them like a community that hosts tournaments, and they have a circuit to make up for there being no worlds. And so, because of that, they have like world championships, and thus there is a LCQ, which is a last chance qualifier to qualify for the tournament. If you didn't make it in the initial stuff, you can qualify in the last chance qualifier, and you'll still be able to partake in the main event. That being said, I know that was a lot of explanation just to get to what team we're using, but the team we are using is going to be a team from one of my friends, goes by Nick Borghi. He actually won the LCQ, which is pretty insane. It was a pretty big event. X1 cut. Let me think, what do I want here? I want Instant RILLABOOM, I guess. Let's go with that. Anyways, he won it, and we're going to be using this team, which he brought to that tournament. So I haven't really had that much experience with it. It looks pretty standard. I mean, I don't think it's going to be a crazy, crazy new thing to learn. Like, it really is just some variants of Dragapult, Togekiss, Primarina, Porygon, and also, another thing to note, since I've been recording these daily uploads, we have gotten the Series 6 rules. So, comment of the day, so we can beat the YouTube algorithm as it goes. If you got 5 seconds to leave a comment, it'd be much appreciated. Which Pokemon are you glad to see gone in Series 6? I'll put it up on screen real quick. There's the list of Pokemon if you didn't know it. Those Pokemon are banned for the next series. So, it's happening in about a month, I think, we shift. But yeah, let me know down below which Pokemon you're most excited to have disappear. Personally, mine's Venu. Like, Venu is just so dumb. I'm glad it's gone. I'm very glad it's gone. We're just going to Dragon Dance, and honestly, I'm going to yawn Clefairy. I'm not afraid of his lead. I don't know why he did this. Instant Clefairy doesn't make too much sense. We get a free Dragon Dance. You know, we might see a Lash Out, maybe. Maybe we see a Lash Out come out from my opponent. We're going to yawn. Maybe I should have followed me. What is Instant doing? Burning See? Burning Jealousy is a very cool move that burns any Pokemon that got a stat boost during that turn. So unfortunately, as it goes, we did get a stat boost in that turn. So the way I look at it, we might want to Dynamax our RILLABOOM at this point. Maybe. I'll leave it on the table though. We're going to Dragon Dance one more time and yawn Clefairy. I think we can still be in a fine spot here, even though we're burned. Clefairy goes for a double protect. If we Dragon Dance again, they better not have a dark move on top of this. Burning Jealousy makes sense. I'm not too surprised about that. But if they also have a dark move, that's pretty crazy. That's a lot of Dragapult hate there. Okay, so there's Parting Shot out on the Togekiss. That's fine. I don't mind that too much. So with this Dragon Dance, though, we have two. Now that we got two Dragon Dances, we're actually going to be faster than the Kingdra. So, even though we're burned, we're still technically at neutral attack, which is really cool. Okay. Here's an interesting turn, I gotta say. The Clefairy might switch out. Because of that, I need a Max Phantasm. It also might not switch out. That's the interesting part. it might just choose not to switch out. No matter what, I'm pretty sure my opponent's Dracozolt hits my Togekiss, so we're going to protect here. I don't see a world in which they max Wormwind. Why would they max Wormwind? I've got to follow me there. It's the same reason I'm not max Wormwind, even though mine would be much safer. Because if I max Wormwind, that Clefairy might switch out. It's yawned. As you all know, when someone's yawned, they don't want to stay in. So if they were to switch out, it wouldn't be too surprising. For me to go for this protect, it should be pretty surprising to my opponent, hopefully. Hopefully we'll catch them off guard. Hopefully they go for a max lightning and a Togekiss. That's fine though, if they don't. We're in an interesting spot regardless. Because the worst thing they could do is Wormwind my Dragapult. Second would probably be like an Airstream into my Dragapult. But as long as we don't see a Wormwind into my Dragapult, we should be okay. They're going to stay in and follow me. That's why I Phantasmed. Like I said, even though they were yawned, it was kind of their best play to stay in. That's why we Phantasmed. So we're going to be getting a defense drop on the Clefairy. As you'll see, even though we're burned, we still do half because we got the 2 Dragon Dances. And a +2 attack gives us ×2 attack. They max lightning. Okay, awesome. Perfect. Very good. Very good. Yeah. So the... Oh, but now Clefairy can't fall asleep. Ooh, good play. Good play, my opponent. Nicely done. Nicely done. I mean, I still don't feel too bad about it. That was a smart play, though. They made it so they're... I totally forgot. Totally forgot about that. I was talking big game. It's still fine. Like, here... Alright. Do we go in? Do we Wormwind the Dracozolt? I'm not going to do it. I'm going to Phantasm and follow me. I'm going to Phantasm Dracozolt, though, because I really could see Clefairy protecting. It's like so obvious that Clefairy really wants to protect here, but I'm not that confident that I'd go in on a Wormwind. I'm confident enough to target Dracozolt. Okay, we're going for Follow Me, which means they're going for Follow Me, which means they did not go for Protect, which is fine. Right now, we're just going to be trading Follow Me Pokemon, which is a little awkward, but I think we're going to come out on the positive end here. Because we knock out Clefairy, Dracozolt at -2 defense, and at this point, it looks like they don't have any way to stop me from taking their Dracozolt next turn. Because if they wanted to outspeed me, they would have had to be max Airstreaming a long time ago. So we're still going to be faster than that Dracozolt, and at this point, we absolutely get a knockout on it. So that's very cool. So you can see the burn here. Burning Dragapult is cool and all, but it's not always good enough. It really is not always good enough. We're going to go Instant because I could see my opponent going Instant, and I don't want to switch my Rillaboom in on their Instant. So we're going to go Instant here first. They go Pharaoh. Look at that. What a place for an Incineroar. What a great place for an Incineroar. Alright, so we're going to Wormwind, obviously, into the Dracozolt, and I'm going to taunt the Pharaoh. For one, the worst thing that happens is they Leech Seed or Iron Defense or something wacky like that. For two, they could easily switch to Incineroar. And if they switch to Incineroar, I don't really want to just click a Flare Blitz there. So taunting is just my best play. I could have Parting Shotted, but it doesn't really seem worth it. Parting Shot's not really as worth it there. Because what, am I going to bring my Rillaboom still in on the Incineroar? I don't really want that. Alright, so they do have Max Guard, which is a bit unfortunate. I still think a single target, or not a single target, but a single Dragon Darts would be enough to knock out that Dracozolt. Because they've got -1 or -2 defense. I think so. I could be wrong, but I kind of feel like this will be good enough. And I mean, I don't have a better play. It's not like we have a fantastic way to work around this. So really the best play here is Dragon Darts and Parting Shot the Incineroar. Now we have to Parting Shot. We can't afford to Flare Blitz or Fake Out or Taunt again. We need a Parting Shot out of here. They're going to switch Dracozolt out. Interesting play. Interesting play. Into Ferrothorn. We Dragon Darts. It'll still do fine damage to Incin, but Pharaoh obviously taking 0 damage from that. Yeah, we get about 25% off on Incin. We get a Parting Shot off. The most unfortunate thing would be is if they parting shot my Incineroar, which would be parting shotting my Rillaboom, that would be pretty unfortunate. But hopefully that doesn't happen. But also, anything else would kind of be weird. I don't like that Incineroar right now. I really don't like that Incineroar at all. What are you going to do, Incineroar? He goes for Snarl. Okay, that's pretty okay. Not good, not great, but okay. Mostly because I feel like with this weakness policy that we just got, we can actually start doing some massive damage. What I'm actually going to do, crazy play, right? Absolute crazy play. I'm going to just Dragon Darts, Wood Hammer, Incin. I kind of feel like that knocks out Incin. Dragon Darts doing 1.5 times what it did before. And then it's just a Wood Hammer. I could be wrong. I mean, I don't want a Swords Dance. I feel like he burning Jealousies for like no reason. Because like his only good move to hit Rillaboom is burning Jealousy. And so I feel like he's... Okay, I take it back. Wood Hammer probably doesn't knock it out. I thought it would do a bit more than that. I thought it would put him under half. Wood Hammer might knock out, but no. Nope. What is he going to go for? He's got a Berry. Not too surprised there. But what does Ferrothorn do? We're going to find out what kind of Ferrothorn this is right now. He goes for another Snarl. That's fine. Dragapult's going to hang on from that one. Does Ferrothorn knock out my Dragapult? It does. Okay, so it's got Gyro Ball. Interesting. That Dragapult's looking like a threat in the back now, though. I guess my opponent would have given me a Swords Dance for free. I know they shouldn't respect Choice Banded, or what is it? I know they shouldn't respect Swords Dance Rillaboom, but I really thought that they would go for Burning Jealousy just to get it off. Alright, how do we do this? So, Ferrothorn is probably protecting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fake out Incin and Swords Dance. I'm pretty sure that Ferrothorn protects. I feel like we could see a Protect Parting Shot coming out from my opponent. So this should be a good opportunity to get a free Swords Dance. But apparently my opponent has no fear. That Ferrothorn is willing to just sit there. Ferrothorn says, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of you. Gonna body press my Incineroar. That's fine. That's not too much damage there. Okay, so now we're in a situation where I can easily Flare Blitz the Ferrothorn and Wood Hammer Incineroar. And that should get me a knockout now. Right? That looks like how much damage it... Because, you know, we're doing twice as much. So that looks like doing 2 times the last Wood Hammer would be enough to knock out the Incin. Hopefully it is. If it's not, we have no hope. This Wood Hammer needs to knock out right now or we have no hope. Okay, Rillaboom, busted. Knocks out the Fire type with a Wood Hammer. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And Blitz should be able to knock out this Ferrothorn, unless they're Focus Sash. Like, because they're not Aqua Berry, we saw that. Okay, so our Incin is going to be really low after all this recoil, unfortunately. I think this kind of comes down to a 50-50 here. Because no, actually, I feel like that Dracozolt won't knock out Rillaboom. Because they've got, like, Aerial Ace, right? But I feel like they won't knock me out. So what I think we do here is we're going to Parting Shot to lower his stats and Wood Hammer. I feel pretty confident about that. They actually go for Protect. Okay, so they're stalling out my grassy terrain. That's very fair. Very good play. I should have Swords Dance there. I saw it coming, but I saw it coming after I locked in my moves. That's one of the things. Never lock in your moves too fast, because I saw that coming, and I could have gotten up another Swords Dance to combat it, and I did nothing about it. So, they most likely just Bolt Beak my Incineroar. If they hit, it's going to be a really close game. If they miss any of their attacks, we win. But they do end up connecting into Incineroar, which is definitely going to knock me out. Now the question is, how does this interaction go? Wood Hammer, +2 Wood Hammer onto a Dracozolt. Does it do half? It does do half. So now, do I live an Aerial Ace? We have a berry. We have a citrus berry. It would have been really cool to get that citrus berry. But we're gonna Grassy Glide. We don't have priority on it. They have Dragon Claw. They connect. Ooh, we hang on. Great RILLABOOM. Great RILLABOOM. It looks like if they had Aerial Ace, they might have knocked us out. But the way that Stab and Super Effective kind of calculate out, plus the lowered base power of Aerial Ace, I feel like they actually wouldn't have knocked us out. So I think we won that one no matter what, which is pretty cool. I like this team. I like it in theory. It scares me, the Incineroar, Ferrothorn, Dracozolt matchup. But that's fine. I've been liking it so far. We're going to be getting the next game, though. For those that didn't watch, if you watched The Farm, the episode about The Farm we uploaded, it was a Twitch highlight. It was fun. It was fun, but we lost, like, every game. Like, that's no reason not to watch it. It's still really funny and really entertaining, but our rating tanked a little bit. So we're kind of still recovering from our rating tanking like that. But that is something that we can hopefully make up with this team. So we're playing a team of Charizard, Whimsicott, Venu, Blastoise, Torkoal, and Rhyperior. So they're very weak to Primarina if I get it in the right spot. The only issue is getting it in the right spot. So that's going to be the goal, is to try to get it in the right spot here. Incin, Porygon, Primarina seems pretty cool with RILLABOOM in the back. Rilla, hopefully giving us a better Rhyperior matchup, while Primarina can take on the fire types. That's kind of what I'm hoping to have happen here. I'm not sure if that'll be able to happen exactly as I want, but I think Primarina is going to come through for us on this one. Sorry about that. Still blowing my nose occasionally. We're doing a lot of cleaning. That's all I can say. Too much dust. Too much dust, not enough space. It's only because I'm moving out. The guy said we're good to move in once he gets it approved from the city. So soon, very soon, things will be picking up. I know we kept saying like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but now it's like less than a week, which is cool. I start school next Thursday, by the way. I know this is going up on Monday. We start school on Thursday. So there will be a bit of a different stuff going on once school starts, but definitely nothing bad. They go Charizard, Venu. Cool, cool. We go Incin P2. I don't know how this interaction works, right? Because they go Charizard, Venu. And I am obviously going to fake out Venu. So I'm not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're going to Parting Shot Charizard. The question is, does Porygon live a max Wildfire? So we Parting Shot Trick Room. We always Parting Shot Trick Room. Like I said, the question is, does Charizard's max Wildfire and Sun? Because they're going to switch to Torkoal and max Wildfire Porygon. It's pretty obvious. The question is, does this one-hit KO Porygon? It doesn't matter at all if we go down to the Wildfire. What matters is, oh, the Heat Wave. Nice. Thank you, gracious Charizard. Giving me free Trick Room. Okay, they burned me. Never mind. Not as free, but still okay. Parting Shot to Charizard. And we're going to get a great switch into Primarina. Very cool, Primarina. So, Primarina going to come in. We have a Life Orb Max Geyser off of Hydro Cannon. Going to be coming right at this dude. Very good. Very good stuff. That worked out a lot better than I was expecting. I mean, if you see from just how much that Heat Wave did, a Max Wildfire doing quite a lot more. Might have knocked out Porygon. I don't know. Not my team. I should have asked him about that one, honestly. I'll probably ask him after this. But we're going to Max Geyser. Let's Max Geyser Charizard and switch to Incin. I want to preserve my Porygon because Porygon can easily beat a Torkoal in Rain. Not in Sun. Probably not in Sun. Like, I think an Eruption would take us out right now. But in Rain, Porygon is able to put in some work here. So that's the goal here. The goal is to get Porygon in Rain, hopefully. I don't know what they're going to do with this Charizard and this Torkoal. I could see an Eruption coming out. I could see a Yawn coming out. I could see Charizard switch coming out. I could see no Charizard switch coming out. We're not seeing a switch from the Torkoal. You know, maybe my opponent could even Dynamax and Max Guard Charizard. That'd be pretty whack. But I don't think they do that. They do switch out Charizard. Okay. Yeah, he had no reason to stay in. He sends in the Venu. Venu is still going to take a lot of damage from this. So we're getting big on him. I wish I had targeted Torkoal here with this Max Geyser. Unfortunately, I did not. But next turn, we should be good to target it. And I'm also pretty sure, even though Rain, he goes for an Eruption. Cool, yeah. So we made the right call. He didn't go for any defensive stuff like a Yawn or a Body Press. He ends up going for that Eruption because he said, hey, I want to take out that Porygon. And I understand that. Why did that do 4 damage? I get it's in Sun and all, but I was kind of expecting at least a little more. Anyways, so that is definitely not in Flareless range. I thought that'd do way more. We're going to Max Geyser Torkoal, and I'm going to Parting Shot out on the Venu. This is that situation I was talking about, where we can get in our Porygon and have a pretty good board position. Not a great one, but pretty good. So, Torkoal has to make a choice. Does he let his Torkoal go down, or does he try to switch it out and preserve it in some way? So, whatever switches in for that slot is getting knocked out. A Max Geyser and Rain from Primarina is insane. It just does so much damage. So yeah, he's thinking hard about this one. He, like I said, he loses a Pokemon. He does not get to stop me. And he needs to make a choice of who he's going to sacrifice. It is, oh, Blastoise might take it actually. Blastoise might take it. I gotta be honest, I didn't expect them to bring the triple Gen 1 starter, as Venu is Dynamaxing too. Wow. Certainly not what I'm expecting from this. I talked big game about you, Primarina. Don't let me down here, bro. I really thought that there was no Blastoise in the back, but I guess I was wrong. Max Geyser are going to come out into the Blastoise. Please one-hit KO it just to prove me right. Okay, close. Not what I wanted, but close. Parting Shots out on the Venu because that thing is obnoxious. Okay, so weird as it is, I want to go Rilla for the Blastoise, but I can't. I cannot. I really want to, but I feel like we're going to see a Max Vine Lash come out. And for those who know anything about Primarina, it doesn't like getting hit by this. So if I gave him Grassy Terrain, that would have been the worst decision ever. So we can't give my opponent and their Life Orb. Okay. Rain Dish Blastoise, I'm not too surprised by that one. Porygon's being chipped really hard here. I do need to, I definitely need to recover with Porygon. I think we actually Max Guard. Max Guard, recover. So what I think is going to happen here is I think my opponent's going to be going for another Max Vine Lash in the Primarina. I don't know what Blastoise is doing. If it has Fake Out and fakes out my Porygon, that's an amazing play. And I'll be actually really shocked, because that's like a really good play. Most Blastoise, the reason I'd be so surprised is most Blastoise don't carry Fake Out. So, you know, I'd be pretty surprised if it had Fake Out. That would mean he's like a support Blastoise, which I don't think he is. We're Max Guarding. We recover. Cool. That means that we are recovering barely any HP with the combination of Vine Lash and Burn doing so much. Muddy Water coming out. Huh. Okay. Taking advantage of my Rain doing more damage to Porygon. Yeah. Like I said, we actually like didn't recover any HP from that turn. That turn was basically completely voided out by the chip damage that we're taking from the Vine Lash and the Burn. We might have even been negative here. We might have recovered and then gone down HP from residual damage. That just might be how it goes. I didn't pay that close attention, but it's really close. Alright. So what we're going to be doing is, can we Hyper Voice? Would that knock out Blastoise? I'm going to say no. We're going to Moonblast and recover here. Once we get rid of Blastoise, we should be able to actually recover some HP. Unless they make a very smart play of targeting my Porygon, which we're hoping they don't do. I gotta say, this was a Dragapult matchup. I fumbled it a little bit by not going Dragapult. I just thought Primarina would come through for me, honestly. Dragapult would have been much better here, though. Blastoise revealing it has Protect Muddy Water. And a Max Guard. Okay. Is this the last turn to Trick Room? I didn't think it was. Maybe it was, though. I think it is. Yeah, I think this was actually the last turn to Trick Room. Blastoise getting that weird recovery with the Rain Dish. Not something you see really frequently. It's like Rain Dish, it's even debatable on whether you should run it or not. But in this situation, it's actually helping him out quite a bit. Vine Lash does take out the Primarina there. Get hurt by the bird. Now the question is, do we set up Trick Room again or not? I think the answer is not. I mean, I don't think we beat that Charizard. I gotta be honest. I don't think we beat Charizard. I'm not giving up, but it's gonna be really tough to beat that Charizard. We're gonna Grassy Glide Blastoise, obviously. And then, like, we can't even afford to recover, though. Grassy Glide Blastoise, and, like, we kind of have to Ice Beam Vino. This is a really sticky situation. I'm not liking this endgame here. See what they do. I mean, a Leaf Storm into Porygon most definitely takes it out. They switch Blastoise out. They're literally just trying to preserve the 4-0 for no reason. Psycho Torkoal set that Sun up, allowing Venum to get just a little bit faster. Doesn't matter, Grassy Glide always goes first, but obviously that's not the important attack here. Weather Ball is going to come out into the Rillaboom. Fair enough. How'd that not knock us out? It was a Life Orb Weather Ball. I've seen that KO, like, neutral hits before. How did that not knock out Rillaboom? Whatever, Rillaboom is my champion now, I guess. He is the star of the show. Venu going down to the Ice Beam. But they go Charizard here. And we can beat the Charizard if they double miss Heat Wave. Alright, that's what it takes here. They need a double miss Heat Wave, and then we need to Wood Hammer, Thunderbolt, knockout Torkoal. Then we have a chance. That doesn't even mean we win. That means we have a chance at winning. Which, a chance is better than no chance, I'll be honest, but that's like a 5% chance to double dodge Heat Wave here. Double the Torkoal. Like I said, I have never touched this team before, and I think it's a really cool learning experience for everyone watching. For you to watch, try to understand it yourself, see if it's something you'd like to try out. And for me, trying it out for the first time, dodging the Heat Wave. Let's go, Porygon. Because, yeah, now I know that my Sun matchup is not Primarina. Primarina does not help there. We should... That looks like it's a Salt Vest Torkoal, too. We should really be going Dragapult mode versus it. I do wish the Togekiss wasn't Babiri. I wish the Togekiss had a safety goggles. That would make me feel a lot better about leading into Venu. But it looks like it's like Specs Charizard and Life Orb Venu. So this team, very, very best of one oriented. If I knew those spreads, we would be in a much better spot. If I knew they weren't Sleep Powder, if I knew that the Charizard wasn't Life Orb, lots of things change in Team Preview. So, we're going to wrap this episode up for the day. But I'm pretty excited to use this team. I mean, it's similar to something that I would personally build and like to use. But not exactly how I would personally do about it. But it's fine. I'm enjoying using it so far. Gonna have some good stuff over the next... I think we're going to do 4 episodes with it. Because like I said, it's a special team. Tournament winning team. No reason not to showcase it more than usual. So, that's going to be it for today. Hope you enjoyed. As I said at the beginning, if you have a Pokemon, if you haven't commented yet, if you got a Pokemon that you are most happy to see gone, me, it's Venusaur. Look, man, today showcased it. I hate Venusaur. It's a stupid Pokemon. So, if you are happy Venu's gone, let me know. If you're happy something else is gone, like maybe it's Cinderace is your least favorite, Dragapult's your least favorite, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another episode of the tournament winning team.